Dear students of class 6, today we are going to study part 2 of the chapter 8 HTML and Introduction. Students, in this part we are going to study how to create a simple web page using the Notepad editor. So let us quickly begin with it. Now students, before talking about directly creating a web page, let us simply see what are different types of HTML editors. Now, HTML editors are the programs that are used for creating and saving HTML documents. So, you require an HTML editor to create the HTML programs, and then by saving those programs, you can create a web page. There are mainly two types of HTML editors. The first one is what you see is what you get editor. Okay, the full form of this is what you see is what you get editor. Okay, students. Now, this type of editor allows a developer. Who is the developer? The person who is creating the web pages. Okay. So, this type of editor, the what you see is what you get type of editor, allows a developer to see what the end result will look like while the document is being created. So while you're creating your HTML document or the web page, you can see the results immediately. These editors provide various tools and graphical interfaces where the web page are designed. So you will get different tools and directly you can using those tools and graphical interfaces, okay, like buttons and different menus and icons, you can create your or design your web pages. Okay, while using this what you see is what you get type of editors, the users do not require the knowledge of HTML. Okay, the pages that are being created are created using the HTML programming only, but when you use what you see is what you get type of editors, you do not require the knowledge of HTML commands. Okay, this is very important. Now, you don't require the knowledge of HTML commands as the elements, that is the images, tables, lists and different links, etc. can be placed on the interface. That means from directly from the menus and icons of the graphical interfaces, you can directly drag and drop everything on your main window. Okay, and the HTML code associated with will be automatically added at the back end. Okay, so what is the what you see is what you get type of editor? When you are using these type of editors, you do not require the knowledge of any programming language. Okay, the examples of these what you see is what you get type of editors is Adobe Dreamweaver, Amaya and Google's Web Designer. Okay, but we are not going to study what you see is what you get type of editors in this chapter. In this chapter, we will be talking about the text editor. Okay, so what are text editor? The second type of editor, HTML editors, are the text editors. You can also create the HTML documents using the normal text editors like a Notepad or WordPad. Okay, yesterday I showed you how a Notepad looks like. Okay, unlike what you see is what you get editors, here while using text editor like a notepad, here the developer or the creator of the web page or the designer of the web page is required to have the proper knowledge of the HTML commands to develop the web pages. So while using text editor like notepad, you need to have knowledge of the HTML language. Okay, students, and this is what we are going to use to create a web page. So let's now move on to this topic, creating a web page using the HTML editor, that is the notepad. Okay, yesterday I told you how to open a notepad. Okay, to create an HTML document, you can type the text in any word processor like WordPad or Notepad. Here we will be using the Notepad. The extension given to the page is always .html. So when you write this code in the Notepad, see over here in on this Notepad, the HTML code is written, okay, and then you save this file. You have to save as this file with the extension as .html. Okay, you can also use .htm, okay, but most of the time we use .html. Okay, now let us see how to create an HTML document using the Notepad. So the first thing that you need to do is open the Notepad. Okay, so when you're using Windows 7, you need to click on Start, All Programs, Accessories, and then Notepad. But because I'm using Windows 10, I'll be directly I'll go to the search bar and I'll search for Notepad. And this is the Notepad application. I'll just click on this and it will open over here. See, Untitled Notepad. Okay, so it is open over here, this Untitled Notepad. Now what I need to do is that I need to type this code on my Notepad over here. Okay, so the Notepad is appearing and now I have to type this code as it is shown in the figure. So I'll quickly type the code. Okay, so what is the first thing? The first tag that we use in to create any web page is the HTML tag. Okay, the first tag is the HTML tag and the last tag is also the HTML off tag. Okay, after HTML tag we always open the head tag. Then inside the head tag we have the title tag. Now in the title tag we give a title to our web page, okay, which will appear on the title bar of the web browser. Okay, so you can give any title. Over here it is shown title of the web page. Okay, so I'll just write this is the title of the web page. Okay, then I'll close the title. So I've closed the title tag. Okay, and after closing the title tag, I'll close the head tag, because as you know, inside the head portion, okay, inside the head portion only the title tag comes. Okay, after the head is closed, now we will open the body tag. Okay, now we'll open the body tag. Now inside the body tag we will write, okay, whatever text which you want to show on your web page. Okay, so what if suppose I want to write on my web page, hi, okay, my name is Vijay, okay, and this is my first HTML web page. So suppose I have written this, okay, in the body. Okay, now if you want something more in your body, you can type it. Okay, whatever you want in your body you can type inside within this body on tag and body off tag, but I don't want anything else, so I'll just close this body tag. So I've closed the body tag, and after closing the body tag, I'll close the last tag, which is the HTML off tag. Okay, so here I have closed the HTML tag. Okay, and now what we need to do, okay, after typing we need to click on the file icon, then save menu, then click on save as. Okay, then the dialog box will appear and you need to select the folder where you need to save the file. Okay, then you have to mention the name of the file and save it with .html extension. Okay, and then click on the save button. So I'll quickly show you how this works. Okay, I'll quickly show you how this works. Let's click on the file, then click on the save as. Okay, then over here I'll choose the folder where I want to save my document. Suppose I want to save my document on my desktop, so I've clicked the desktop folder over here. Now in the file name section we need to type the name of the file. Okay, so first web page. Okay, I have given the name first web page, and now this is the name. I have to save it with .html. Okay, so this part is the extension .html. Okay, and then I need to click on this save button. So the file is saved. Okay, now you can close this. Now let's go to the desktop. So as you can see on the desktop, this is the icon. Okay, so the next topic is how to view an HTML document. Okay, so how to view an HTML document? There are certain browsers that you can use. As you know that web browsers are the softwares that can understand and interpret the HTML language. Okay, so there are few examples of the web browsers given over here, like Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge, Apple's Safari, Mozilla Firefox, and Opera. Okay, these are different web browsers, and using these web browsers you can open your HTML document. Okay, so now see, I need to click on this file. Okay, right click, and then I can either directly open it, okay, or go to open with and then choose the different browser. See, there is Opera, this is Microsoft Edge, Microsoft Internet Explorer, and then Google Chrome. So I'll be using Google Chrome. So I'll just click on this Google Chrome. Okay, so as you can see, uh, just a minute, let me check the code. I might have done some mistake in my code. Okay, head, body, title. Okay, this is okay. Oh, let me try and open this with a different browser. Okay, sometimes the browsers don't work properly. So let me open with the Internet Explorer. Okay, with Internet Explorer, it is working properly. Okay, so as you can see over here, as you can see over here, just let me complete this setting. Okay, as you can see over here, this is the title bar where the title is showing. Okay, and this is the text which is shown on body. Okay, right now my Chrome browser is not working properly. I don't know what is the reason. I'll check it later on. But see, in the Internet Explorer, it is showing me proper result. Okay, now if you want to make some changes in your code, you can directly right click on this file. Okay, and then click on this open with, go to open with, and then click on notepad. So the notepad will open, and if you want to make any changes in this HTML code, then you can make that changes. Okay, students, so this is how you create a simple web page using the HTML language, okay, and the notepad editor. Okay, students. Now let's move on to the next topic, the HTML document structure. Now I have already given you a basic understanding of the HTML document structure in the previous lecture also and today also. But let's again quickly revise it. The HTML document starts always with the HTML on tag. We have already seen this. Okay, that the HTML document always starts with the HTML on this tag. Okay, with the HTML on tag, and it ends with HTML off tag. Okay, students. Then each document is considered to be a single page. So what this is trying to say is that I have created this document. Yes, let me just show you. I have created this HTML document first webpage.html. So this entire code that I have written, this when I'll save it with .html extension, it will be a single web page. Okay, this is a single web page. Then moving on, the general structure of an HTML document has two sections. What are the two sections? Head section and the body section, as we have already discussed. Head section and body section. Okay, so let's talk about the head section. Okay, the head section provides the general provides the general information about the document. Okay, the head section, as you know, contains only one part, that is the title section. This title section defines the title of the web page on the browser's title bar. So as you have seen in any browser, this part that is shown over here, this part is the, sorry, this part over here, this part that is shown over here, this is the title bar of this particular web page. This portion is the title bar of this web page. Okay, this is the title bar of this entire web page. And this white colored section, this entire white colored section, this much is the body part. And this part over here, this is the address bar. Okay, this is the address bar. Okay, students, moving on. Moving on to the next one. Now, so I hope you understood what is title bar and title section and what is the head section. Now, the next part is the body section. The next part is the body section. So the body section contains the text which gets displayed on the web page along with other tags and attributes. It includes text, graphics, and other HTML elements. Okay, that provide the control and formatting to the page like fonts, paragraphs, list, and other elements. So what they are basically trying to say is that in this body section along with this text, okay, you can not only include your text, but it can also contain various images also. Okay, this body section can contain images also. Okay, it can have your videos also. Okay, it can have different links, it can have tables also. You have seen tables in Microsoft Word. Yes, it can include tables also. Okay, so you can create different things inside this particular page using the HTML code, but those things you will learn later on. Okay, I hope you are clear with the the structure of the HTML document. Okay, the HTML document contains two sections, head section and the body section. Now students, I'll just try to end this lecture over here. In the next lecture, we will talk about the basic HTML tags. Okay, and before ending the lecture, I want to tell you about a fact file. Okay, I want to tell you about a fact file that this HTML language, okay, okay, the fact file is that the www, okay, the full form of this is World Wide Web. Okay, World Wide Web, it was found by this person, Tim Berners-Lee. Okay, it was founded by this person, Tim Berners-Lee. Okay, World Wide Web Consortium is the main international standard organization for the World Wide Web. Okay, which is abbreviated as www or W3 or W3C. So this person, Tim Berners-Lee, is the founder of the World Wide Web. Okay, what is World Wide Web? You always apply before opening any website. You use word www, right? This W3. Okay, you want to open google.com. At the start, you type what? www.google.com. So who is the founder of this World Wide Web? It is Tim Berners-Lee. Okay, this person. And now I'll just end this lecture, students. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask me on my email. Okay, you can send me a query on the email, or you can comment in the YouTube video comment section. Thanks for listening. Take care of yourself and be well.